well. I think it has begun. Good. Just turned off a Ben Affleck movie. He's annoying, I think, a little bit. He's kind of like underjaw thing. I've got an overbite, and he's got a one that's insipid, the one I got, and the other one is sort of Neanderthal. It's just, I don't know what the hell it is. It's not good, and that's why I don't like him. No other reason. No, there are other reasons. I just, anyway, it's great to be here. This is me doing my club set in rather wonderful environment. Rather small audience, but knowing how many we're going to come tonight, we could have done this in the back of the tuk-tuk I came in. But I don't mind. You're small but perfectly formed. Very similar to my ex-wife's penis. That was quite the honeymoon night. I wept. It is wonderful to be here, performing in my living room, looking up. I was wearing 2 pairs of glasses before, which I actually need, the normal ones and then the reading ones. That's how fugged up my eyes are. And I realized that I look like a total nonce in them. So I thought I'd go back to these ones where I just look like a dick. You know, it's typecasting, but seems to suit me. What I usually say with this, I say, have we got any Americans? And then I do that. It's very interesting. I was talking about like how to begin a thousand, perhaps like how to begin a show. So like Freddie Mercury knew how to start a show. You know what I mean? He's like, you know, are you ready to rock and roll? This next song I wrote in 1976 is called "Why Has No One Guessed I'm Homosexual?" It's one of his better numbers. I have to be careful. He's a very mixed crowd here. People from all over this region, this neighborhood. With Americans in, you got to watch what you say when you got Americans in the audience. Like, excuse me, sir, am I going crazy, or did you just say the C word out loud? Am I losing my mind? Did you hear that, Tiffany? He just said that. I'm like, sorry, sir. You have to understand, us British people use the C word all the time. In Scotland, where I'm from, it's used as a term of affection. How you doing, you wee fucking cunt? Not bad, Mum. How are you? You see? I do hail from a sleepy resort town on the Scottish Riviera, known as Glasgow, which was murder capital of Europe last year. We did it. Also, some of the worst slums in Europe. Not that my family lived in the slums. We were on the waiting list for the slums. As my act progresses, you might start wondering why my Scottish accent sounds like a cross between Shrek and Mel Gibson. And that's because I spent a lot of my life living in Canada until I was deported for being slightly interesting. Don't get me wrong, it's a great place. The problem with it is very much like Scotland. It's an inferiority complex because it's right next to bigger, more successful countries next to America. And Scotland is near France. Now, some English people might find that joke offensive. And let's face it, there's a hell of a lot of hostility towards the Scottish from the English, which is really hurtful because the Scottish have nothing but warmth and affection for English people. And I think I know where their unreasonable contempt for the Scots comes from. Deep down, even though they won't admit it, they blame us for introducing red pubic hair into their gene pool. Is that a crime? For some of you, yes. But for me, I'll have you know I lost my virginity to a redhead. And I'll never forget it. Backstage after that Ed Sheeran concert, he was in love with the shape of me. He truly was. I used to say Mick Hucknall, but oh, you fucking millennials never even heard of him, which in some ways is very fortuitous of you. See, I can whip out a big word. No point. No point? Well, that was wrong. So, what was I talking about? Redheads. But yeah, I'll agree with you. The Scottish are an ugly race. Don't let me fool you. I mean, we're not even pasty. We're borderline fluorescent. That's why there's no such thing as Scottish pornography, you know? We can't shoot the bloody threesome. The lenses can't take the glare. Also very patriotic people, the Scottish. especially the ones that have left as soon as they could. They're always leaving the scores. So they're a bit, yeah, that's what I was going to say. They're a bit like, they're like the Gwyneth Paltrow of countries. You know, everybody says they love it, but they can't wait to fucking leave. For example, a couple hundred years ago, big proportion of Scottish people moved over to America, where they upgraded themselves to become hillbillies. Because that's what hillbillies are. Scottish and Irish people, after 200 years of tropical heat, homemade alcohol, and incest. Meet my wife. She's my sister. Them types. Now, you might be surprised to know that I am actually single at the moment. I don't know why I'm surprised. After all, relationships are a crushing emotional dead end, leading to despair, if not actual suicide. It was not the message I was hoping for in my fucking Valentine's card, I'll tell you that. Never date a dock worker, written in crayon as well. It's fucking awful. I think I've struggled with relationships. I struggled with intimacy ever since my teenage years, when I was systematically and repeatedly sexually abused. By myself, but still. Not that I am denigrating the act of masturbation. It's cheap, it's fun, it gets me out the house, but I'm sure I recognize you from what Phnom, but Phnom. But it's no substitute for being in love. And if I'm honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't actually been in love for a very long time. It's the little things I miss, just waking up next to someone who cares for me, offers me a shoulder to cry on. And yes, I miss the sex too. And I just can't see myself going back to being an altar boy again. You know, I've moved on. Now, pedophilia is a terrible thing, obviously. Okay, you're not really made your minds up on that one. I think it is. Whatever you. And I think there's only one real way to get rid of it. Use the old noggin. Yeah. What you do is you make it illegal to have sexual relations with anyone over the age of 65. It's like drugs. You make something taboo, people automatically want to do it. You know? That law got brought in, you know, all these guys waiting outside bingo halls, you know what I mean? Approaching old ladies, using bags of Werther's Originals as bait. Good times. Going back to their place, watching Inspector Morse DVD. I mean, I'd join in. Just for the company. What the hell else am I going to be fucking talking about? Well, I think that's good enough. The hell with it. I kind of like these specs. They look quite cool. I've got other stuff where I talk about that, my bad eyesight, which you can laugh at my own humiliation. Thanks.